All right. That just takes me back of all the times I've teamed with a CPU in bracket.
Oh, no.
I've done it more times than I'd like to admit. But like, I think the best thing about teaming with a CPU is always having an empty chair for them, so that when you're doing your fist bumps right at the start of the game, you gotta turn to your empty chair, go for the fist bump, realize no one's there.
Arkma, if I wanted a little shot of depression, I would have gone to Starbucks.
But it's really funny, so it's not depressing.
Hi, my imaginary friend. Would you help me win?
I'm simply built different. I do not need the love of another person to help me win. I will simply just win with the computer.
Oh, no. Ooh, it looks like we're going to see a Lucas and a Samus team here.
Okay. This is a team comp I don't think we've seen too much of just in general. But
Lucas
here we
seems,
go.
while he's strong, he seems like a very rare character used in rematch, much less doubles.
And you know, I feel like in Smash in general, you tend not to see too many Lucases. He's definitely one of those characters with a lot of unique properties that, in concept, is always really strong.
Yeah,
just
especially
not too many people like to commit with him.
Yeah, especially with how aggressive he can be in remix with the double jump cancel aerials.
Oh, yeah.
Which the blue team is very much taking advantage of to keep the pressure on the Jigglypuff. Waxy Joe's definitely been a strong contender for the MVP of his team, but it looks like blue team is trying to keep him on the edge, but I'm not sure it'll work. It seems he's reversed it once again.
Now we've got Dr.42069 and Waxy Joe on the green team. We've got Antoine and Beef on the blue team. And we're seeing a stock loss early by Lucas.
It seems he's at least trying to hold center stage a lot more after he got that quickly reversed on him.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage on
so
literally
he doesn't
everybody.
lose his stock early again. And he's at least able to return the favor on 420.
Oh, good rest, but he's going to die for it. Not able to pick him up with the Nair. The rising Nair is a little too off.
I wouldn't say the trade was worth it due to just how little percent Waxy Joe had on him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Jigglypuff is a light character, but I feel she can very much live long in doubles.
That's true.
Just due to how much chaos there is and how tiny she is on top of her jumps.
But looking at the stock count right now, Lucas just had to take stock.
Yeah, I would say while it's close to even, Samus is on her last legs, and with a bomb recovery being the resort, I'm not sure she can make it back. Yep.
Yeah.
With the easy ledge grab, Samus is down to 2 stocks, so it's once again green team's favor.
Now, just a note for everyone, this is winner semi, so there's only best of 3. Oh, and Lucas a bit too far out.
Yeah, blue team seems to be holding their own, but I'm not sure if Lucas is the best pick on a team against a Jigglypuff. As double jump cancel users, especially without armor like Yoshi, can have a lot of trouble recovering against her due to the slow wind up of the second jump.
True.
Yeah, it seems he's getting bullied when he's not able to start the pressure of his own.
Yeah.
As he's having too much trouble getting out of disadvantage.
And, you know, ironically, like in comparison.
Ooh, but Waxy Joe wastes it. But blue team's only got 1 stock left on Samus, so I don't. I'd like to see a comeback as Samus is a very long-living character, but Samus is, I don't feel, is very fast enough to cause an upset, as usually what she can bring to the table to cause damage and take a stock takes too long to wind up against 2 people.
Yeah. Ah, there it is. All right.
And a pretty dominating win from green team with 3 stocks left on their end.
So I'm trying to think. It definitely kind of felt like
blue team's strong, but I feel their characters are a bit too floaty in this situation. Both in Lucas's double jump to recover and Samus to catch up to her teammate to assist.
I definitely think they both kind of get smothered easily, and because they were both getting kind of separated really quickly, I feel like they don't both have that kind of like power factor that characters tend to have. Like Puff can like just explode someone, and Young Link can't find those options to really just knock you away. I feel like both of them were kind of struggling and stepping on each other's toes, and then when they weren't, they were being separated and neither really able to catch to each other. So the switch to Pika, I think, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think this Pikachu switch is going to help, but I feel it'd be better if both characters switch, due to the fact that I'm not sure if Samus can handle this type of environment if the Young Link is the one able to hold the pressure on her. But if they leave it to Waxy Joe, I feel like she can at least hold her own.
Ooh, immediate first stock taken there. Good rest. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because it'll really force for Pika just to kind of
Yeah, it feels like a lot of this will be put on Pika, and Pika can't handle the pressure of 2 characters that are fast. and have the explosive power of Rest, and Young Link's down air on their side.
All right, but right now, blue team's showing that they actually, this is a good team comp. They're going to try and prove it to them, to us, and to their opponents. as they
Like I
take this
mentioned,
off
I feel if they can keep the Samus on Waxy Joe, they can keep the advantage on their side and take this over, as Jigglypuff can have a very hard time dealing with Samus, as her long back air, her weight, and her down air can take advantage of Puff's attributes to a very large extent. It looks like at least Green Team's trying to keep it competitive, but the Samus they'd like to probably want to get stock off on soon, because otherwise it's just going to be letting the Pikachu start share stocking.
Yeah, I think in this way, with Samus kind of stock tanking right now, it's definitely a bit more handy than it was with Lucas in that first one. We're at even stocks right now.
Yeah, if anything, I feel Green Team would probably want to switch their targets, as they're letting Beef Samus take too much advantage of Waxy Joe's Jigglypuff.
Oh, good coverage there. We're seeing the coverage with the up air on that top plat. With the
Yeah, if anything, I feel, if Green Team wants to take this back, they want to let Waxy Joe start taking care of Antoine's Pikachu. It's the one that, if anything, can take care of this Pikachu early enough for Sen to not make a threat. Oh, and an unfortunate SD from Waxy Joe.
Oh, yeah,
having to already take a stock from the little that they have. Though this does at least seem like a good counter pick for blue team. This Samus stock tanking still at 4 stocks. Jeez.
All right, Waxy Joe's made comebacks before.
I'd like to see the comeback, but I'm not sure if they can. It looks like Waxy Joe is low on jumps. I think they only have 3 left.
Oh, they're able to make it back, though.
Yeah, the overcommitment of the Samus's grab was too much.
The double teabag. All right, just going right out of there.
Do you think there's anything Green Team can do? Because if anything, I feel they're not likely to switch their character.
I don't think anything went like terribly wrong. I think it's what you were saying before. Samus was getting a lot more opportunities to really mess with Waxy Joe.
Ooh, looks like Waxy Joe. Will they be switching?
No.
Nope, they're still confident in the jigs.
I definitely think it was smart. We had a few SDs and a few bad positionings that definitely cost them. I think they can definitely do this in this third game. Especially Waxy Joe. Waxy Joe's shown to really have that comeback factor. Just with where the stocks were at the end of that, it was just a really rough situation in general.
Yep, and as you can see, Beef's already going straight towards Waxy Joe to try and get an early down air on the Puff.
Oh, well, got chat saying we might actually have Ant as the Samus.
Oh, is he?
Possibly. And Beef as the Rat. Oh!
Ooh, but a nice early down air from 420. If they're able to take out Samus's stock tanking, this will probably make it a lot easier for them.
Yeah, I definitely think bullying Samus recovery is good, but getting that spike on there, very nice and juicy, even though it's kind of hard to get with Young Link from time to time.
But the favors are turned on Waxy Joe already going out. Oh no, but the accidental down air on their own teammate's gonna look like it's sending Waxy Joe into a bit of a poor situation. Yup, it kind of just dominoed down there. Green team, blue team's definitely got the stock lead, but I'm not sure if they will be able to hold it since they're very solid right now, but it's been kind of going either way. I'd say the biggest issue is simply how hard it's been to both damage and kill the Samus.
Yeah, I feel like both players were all the players involved have just been kind of moving around each other, but we're seeing some higher damage coming in now.
Yeah, I'd say that's a great improvement I've been seeing from the Samus game 1. She's been sticking close enough to be able to interrupt a situation where it'll get the Pikachu killed, but she's also been staying far away enough that they have to run at her so she has time to prepare.
Ooh, Waxy Joe in a bad spot, able to find a way back.
Nah, but this is Waxy Joe. You think he can't recover?
Oh,
I think I might be a jinx. I think I might be a jinx. And, yep, that was a great edge guard from the Pika, but yeah. Oh, it looks like Waxy Joe's kind of throwing out these Hail Mary rests at this point.
Yeah, I definitely respect the idea of going for that rest because he was such a high percent, but whiffing it and then Dr.42069 not being able to find it, find the Nair again, that was just a rough situation.
Yeah, rest is such a powerful tool, but it's tricky in doubles. Ooh.
Oh, it's such a great spike
Yeah,
there.
It looks like this is going to be a bit of a one and done for blue team to just end this. Looks like Waxy Joe hasn't been able to hold on to his stocks like he was the previous games to be able to
But
keep this going.
That
But
good up smash, that puts him a stock away.
yeah, it's never out of this. Like I said, rest is a strong tool, and while it's a little risky in doubles, it is still something they can take advantage of. But
Green
Waxy
team,
Joe definitely will want to get away from Samus now.
both sides actually doing a lot of damage. Oh, but a really good spike there. It's on
and that
Waxy
was
again.
Oh, that was such a smart idea to use the reverse up B to recover on
Oh, but able to get
on
back.
Antwon's part.
Oh, no jump. And that's it. Just carried him all the way over to the other side of the stage. And
Yeah, the
Antwon
adaptation on
indeed.
blue team's side was just so well. Shifting Samus into more of a tanking side to both edge out whenever there's a situation where they're about to be double teamed, but also not stay directly in the action.
Oh, yeah.
So, any
So-
idea who we have fighting up next?
Assuming we play winners finals next, we are going to be having Antwon420 and Beef versus Dog Johnson and Shears. Both sides actually, they tried to play 2 remix round game 1, lost, and then went, all right, we need a Pika, slapped the Pika band-aid on, and then
Yep,
yeah,
sounds about right.
And it went well.
You guys want to ban Pika and Kirby for winners finals?
Just for winners finals.
Yep, grand finals it's legal, just winners.